Section 1: Why ordering in Japan can feel intimidating. Ever felt nervous just trying to order food in Japan? You're not alone, and there's a good reason for that. Ordering in Japanese isn't just about vocabulary. It's about tone, timing, and understanding subtle cultural rules. Even simple things like when to call the staff, how loud to speak, or which phrase to use can make you hesitate. In Western countries, ordering is often casual. You say what you want, pay, and that's it. But in Japan, the interaction is more formal. There's a pattern, an unspoken rhythm. And if you break it, even slightly, it feels awkward. Many foreigners freeze when the server approaches. Not because they don't know what to say, but because they're afraid of saying it wrong. The truth is, Japanese people won't get angry if you make a mistake. But many learners still worry about sounding rude. That's because politeness is not optional in Japan, it's expected. So how do you order with confidence? What's the right way to say this, please? How do you respond when they ask, eat in or take out? And what about the secret phrases you'll hear in real stores but never find in textbooks? In this video, we'll break it all down for you. You'll learn not only what to say, but how to say it naturally, with rhythm and respect. Because when you speak with intention even as a beginner, Japanese people will notice, and they'll appreciate it. Let's take that first step together. Section 2: What makes Japanese ordering style unique? What makes ordering in Japan feel so different? It's not just about the language, it's about the culture behind the language. In Japan, customer service isn't just polite. It's an art form. Staff are trained to anticipate your needs, speak gently, and make every interaction feel smooth. There's a mutual respect in spoken, but deeply felt. This respect shapes the way orders are made. Phrases are soft, voices are calm. No shouting across the room, no snapping your fingers. Instead, you raise your hand slightly and say sumimasen with care. You'll often hear irashimasu when entering a store. They don't expect a reply. It's not a question, it's a ritual. A way of saying we see you, and we welcome you. When you place your order, you don't say I want this. You say, this, please, or can I have this? Not because you're unsure, but because humility is part of being polite in Japan. This is the Japanese way. Confidence without arrogance. Directness softened by respect. Precision wrapped in humility. For many foreigners, this feels new. But once you understand it, it's actually comforting. There's structure, there's clarity, and when you follow it, you'll feel more at ease, like you're speaking not just the words, but the culture itself. Ordering food in Japan isn't just about getting your meal. It's a chance to participate in something beautiful, something that reflects the values of a whole society. Section 3: Essential phrases for restaurants. Ready to order in a Japanese restaurant? Let's start with the most essential phrases. You'll actually use phrases that are simple, respectful, and effective. First, when you want to call a server, don't shout. Just raise your hand slightly and say, sumimasen. It means excuse me, and it's polite, neutral, and very common. Next, when you're ready to order, you can say, chumon, onegai shimasu. It means, I'd like to order, please. It's formal and perfect for restaurants. Then, to order a specific item, say, kore o kudasai. I'll take this, please. Or if you know the name of the item, ramen o hitotsu kudasai. One ramen, please. Want to order more than one? Use counters like futatsu for 2, mitsu for 3, etc. So, gyoza o futatsu kudasai. 2 gyoza, please. If you want to ask for a recommendation, osasumi wa nan desu ka? What do you recommend? Want to ask about drinks? Nomimono wa nani ga arimasu ka? What drinks do you have? And if you want a set meal, seto de onegai shimasu. I'll take the set, please. Finally, don't forget to say arigato gozaimasu with a smile when they bring your food. That simple thank you goes a long way. Don't worry about being perfect. Even using just 1 or 2 of these phrases will make a great impression. Because in Japan, effort and politeness are always appreciated. Let's practice these phrases together and turn that nervous moment into a confident one. Section 4. How to order at cafes like a local. Ordering at a cafe in Japan feels casual, but there's still a quiet rhythm to follow. It's polite, a little formal and just different enough to make you pause. Let's start with the basics. When you walk up to the counter, you'll often hear, "Irashimasu," just smile or nod. No response is needed. When it's your turn, start with, "Sumimasen," excuse me. Then, "Isu kohi," "Toru seizu," "Kudasai," iced coffee, tall size, please. In many cafes, you'll be asked, "Tenanai desu ka? Omochikari desu ka?" This means for here or to go. You can answer, "Tenanai da," for here, or "Omochikari da," to go. You might also hear, "Pointo kado wa arimasu ka?" Do you have a point card? If not, "Mot imasen." No, I don't. Want to customize your drink? Try, "Maruku nuki da, onegai shimasu." No milk, please. Or, "Sukuname da, less, please." This works for sugar, ice, and more. Need to ask what's available. "Menu wa arimasu ka?" Do you have a menu? Or, "Kohi wa nani ga arimasu ka?" What kinds of coffee do you have? Cafe Japanese is polite, but light. There's no need for long sentences, just clarity, tone, and respect. The more you observe how locals order, the more naturally it will come to you. You're not just ordering coffee. You're learning to move with the rhythm of daily Japanese life. Section 5. Convenience store survival. Ordering at Konbini. You walk into a Japanese convenience store, a Konbini. It looks simple. Shelves, snacks, drinks, maybe a bento. But once you get to the register, the real challenge begins. First, the cashier will often ask, "Fukuro wa irimasu ka?" Do you need a bag? Say, "Hi, onegai shimasu." Yes, please. Or, "Dejobu desu." No, I'm good. Next question might be, "Atadamamasu ka?" Shall I heat it up? If it's a lunchbox or a sandwich, they're offering to microwave it. Say, "Hi, onegai shimasu." Yes, please. Or, "Sono mamada." No, as is. If you're buying alcohol or cigarettes, they might ask for age confirmation. "Nenrei kakunan onegai shimasu." Please confirm your age. Just touch the screen. No need to speak. They may also ask, "Pointo kado wa arimasu ka?" Do you have a point card? If you don't, "Mot imasen." And of course, you can always say, "O futatsu kudasai." Two of these, please. Or, "Core to core, onegai shimasu." This and this, please. The beauty of Konbini Japanese is that it's quick, efficient, and formula-based. You don't need perfect grammar, just a calm tone and basic phrases. Konbini culture is a big part of daily life in Japan. Mastering these short interactions makes everyday life smoother and shows respect for the rhythm of Japanese society. You're not just buying snacks. You're learning to flow with Japan. Section 6. Formal versus casual. What's the right tone? Can the way you order food change how people treat you? In Japan, the answer is yes. In English, "I want this and can I have this, please?" Feels similar. But in Japanese, the level of politeness changes everything. Let's compare. Core means this. Core kudasai is polite. Core onegai shimasu is even more polite. And core de onegai shimasu adds subtle humility. All are correct, but they feel different. Why does it matter? Because in Japanese culture, language reflects social awareness. You don't just order food, you show respect, empathy, and emotional distance or closeness through word choice. In a restaurant, using polite forms like "sumimasen," "kudasai," and "onegai shimasu" is not only expected, it makes the interaction smoother. Staff know you understand the social rhythm. That earns you quiet respect. But here's the cultural difference. In some Western countries, being too polite may sound robotic or distant. In Japan, being too casual can feel rude. So ask yourself, is your tone helping you connect or creating a barrier? Japanese isn't just about what you say. It's how you say it. And the tone you choose shapes how others respond to you. The good news? You don't need to sound perfect. Just choose the polite form when in doubt. That one decision can change the entire atmosphere. Understanding the tone is like understanding the space between people in Japan. Invisible, but very real. Section 7 Common Mistakes Foreigners Make When Ordering. Everyone makes mistakes when speaking a new language. And that's okay. But some common patterns can make your Japanese sound confusing. Or even a little rude. Let's fix them before they happen. Mistake number 1: saying core too directly. If you just say core while pointing, it can sound abrupt. It's better to say core o kudasai. This, please. Adding kudasai makes it polite and natural. Mistake number 2: using English rhythm. In Japanese, speech is smoother and more evenly paced. Saying arigato gozaimasu with too much force may sound aggressive. Try saying it softly, with rhythm. Arigato gozaimasu. Mistake number 3: forgetting to say sumimasen. Some foreigners forget to signal the staff. In Japan, it's not rude to call a server. But it's important to say sumimasen gently. Mistake number 4: over-apologizing. Trying too hard to be polite. Some say gomen nasai too often. But gomen nasai is for big mistakes. Use sumimasen instead, it's softer and more appropriate. Mistake number 5: mixing casual and formal. Saying core chodai in a formal restaurant feels off. Chodai is casual fine with friends, not with staff. The good news? Japanese people are kind. They'll understand what you mean, even with small errors. But fixing these habits shows you care. And when you care, people respond with warmth. Making mistakes is part of learning. But knowing what to avoid, that's what takes you to the next level. Section 8 Cultural Nuance. Why politeness matters. Why is politeness such a big deal in Japan? Why does it matter even when ordering a coffee or a sandwich? It's because in Japanese culture, language is not just communication. It's a mirror of your attitude. The way you speak shows how much you care about the people around you. In many cultures, efficiency is key. Say it quick, say it clear. But in Japan, how you say something is often more important than what you say. A short phrase like sumimasen carries layers of meaning. It can mean excuse me, I'm sorry, or even thank you in some contexts. Why? Because it's not just about words. It's about the feeling behind the words. This is why Japanese has so many levels of politeness. There's no one size fits all. You adjust your speech depending on the person, the place, and the moment. So when you say, core, onegai shimasu, this, please, you're not just ordering food. You're showing that you respect the rhythm of the culture. You're saying I see you, I respect you, and I want to be part of this interaction in the right way. And in return, you'll often get the warmest, most graceful service. Because in Japan, respect is a circle. You give it and it comes back to you. Politeness in Japan isn't about being stiff or fake. It's about harmony. And when you speak with respect, you don't just speak Japanese. You live it. Section 9 Practice makes perfect. Simple ways to train ordering skills. You've learned the phrases. You understand the culture. But how do you actually get comfortable speaking? The answer is simple practice. Not just once, not just when you're in Japan. Practice every day, even from home. Start small. Stand in front of a mirror and say, sumimasen, core o kudasai. Practice with rhythm, not speed. Focus on sounding natural, not perfect. Next, imagine a scene. You're at a cafe. The barista smiles. You say, Isu kohi, tenanai de, onegai shimasu. Act it out. Really say it, because your mouth needs to remember as much as your brain does. You can also use flashcards. Write down useful phrases and test yourself. Or better, record yourself and listen back. Does it sound smooth? Do you feel confident? Another great tip: watch Japanese dramas, anime, or YouTube videos. Listen closely to how native speakers order. How do they say sumimasen? How do they pause? Where do they smile? Language is sound, rhythm, and emotion. And the more you practice out loud, the more natural it becomes inside. Even 5 minutes a day makes a difference. Make it part of your routine like brushing your teeth. And when you finally step into that real Japanese restaurant, You won't just hope to survive. You'll know what to say. You'll say it with calm and confidence. And you'll be understood not just with words, but with heart. Practice isn't preparation, it's transformation. Section 10. Ordering in Japanese is more than words, it's respect. Ordering food might seem like a small moment. Just a simple exchange words, money, and a meal. But in Japan, even the smallest moment can carry deep meaning. When you say sumimasen, you're not just calling someone. You're saying, I recognize your time. When you say kore o kudasai, you're not just making a request. You're saying, I trust you to provide this with care. Every phrase carries a feeling, a sense of space, a balance between clarity and kindness. That's the beauty of Japanese communication. You don't need to speak fluently. You don't even need a perfect accent. What you need is intention. The willingness to connect with the culture, even in small ways. Ordering in Japanese is a kind of bridge between you and the people around you, between daily actions and deeper understanding, between being a visitor and becoming part of the moment. When a Japanese person hears a foreigner speak with effort and care, they often smile, not because you're perfect, but because you're trying. And in Japan, trying is beautiful. So next time you walk into a cafe, or stand at a convenience store counter, or sit down at a quiet restaurant, remember this: you're not just ordering food, you're showing who you are. And in that moment, with a few simple words, you're saying something powerful. I see you, I respect you, I want to meet you in your language. And that, more than anything, is what truly makes your Japanese meaningful. Cultural habits like this may seem small, but they reflect big ideas. How does your culture compare? Let's share and learn from each other. Leave a comment if you'd like. And please like and subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.